Welcome back to BDDE, where we like to waste money and have fun. And I've got some money wasters for you guys. Maybe not. We'll find out. As you can tell from the title, we got my PCG order back in. I hope it's good. I graded 22 cards. A couple I graded just because I felt like it. Not knowing whether it was good or not. But cheers. So this one is the Choya Genshu 18. It's a blended Japanese umeshu. So a blended Japanese plum liqueur. It's quite good. This one is at 18% alcohol. It's quite good. The aroma is quite high. It's well balanced. It's not sickly sweet, this one. So if you have had something that's sickly sweet, this is not it. It's actually quite good. It's probably my second favorite at the moment. I keep going with whenever I get a chance to get more, and I'd already been drinking this for a bit, and it's just really good. So I always like to share my alcoholic tips with you guys. Anyway, overhead time. Yeah, overhead time. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Da-da-da, Mark Phillips, that's me. Alright, so we have 22 cards. We have 11 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 in the new, what do you call it? The player slab. And I have 11 that are not. Now, there are 3 that are from the Weiss Schwartz. For Rent a Girlfriend, I've got the thing. But we'll get to them a little bit. I'm hoping they're all like 9.5 to 10s, but who knows? Who knows whether I got good grades or not? Anything from a 9 below is meh. 9.5 is the minimum basic requirements we need. Then we've got some more stuff to show at the end. Packages arrived today. I want to show them as well. But my gradings. Sir. What should we do first? Let's do these. So there's heroes there as well. So let's... I don't know how to do it. I've also got 2 random dice things to open. I don't know how to do this. Alright. So let's go from the top like this, because I can't see the grade. Now, because I can see gold, I'm pretty confident. And we're going to put that upside down. Put that off screen so we can't see it. I can tell they are Weiss Schwartz though. They're the Rent a Girlfriend stuff, because I thought that show was funny. I enjoyed it, and so I wanted to get those cards. So we got Gains of Blood Spill. Grains of blood spill. Cold foil, nice crack. We got gold, so we have a 9.5. Now, I'm going to have to go into my website, I've just realized. Thankfully, you have 2 screens, so we're all good. PCG. So we're going to go through them all, see if we got anything in particular that was not 9.5. So for some reason it's taking it's time to load. So I'm pretty sure I ordered them all in order. So, but let's have a look. I can reveal on this with you guys. Reveal a grade, so that way I can talk about what these are. So this one, and if you want to know, you can always go to their website, PCG's website, enter that code in there, or scan the what's the name, and you can go have a look at it, what the actual were. So this corners are 9.5, the edges are 9, the surface is a 9.5, and the center is a 9.5. So that is a triple 9.5. I prefer quads, but I'm not going to get too upset about it, because I got it to 9.5. It's a player slab, so that way it's going to fit easier on my mat. Where the hero can, as far as I'm concerned, the hero is allowed to take up as much space as they want. He's the hero. It's the center of the thing. That's why I, in particular, I'll probably keep my heroes graded in these bigger slabs. Didn't really need to get this graded, but I felt like it because I'm going to play Kasai once I get enough the cold foils and the marbles for that. But I've been enjoying what's a bit more. But we got our hot streak. It is gold. Yes, perfect. Looks great. I do like the look of this player slab. My only problem is that when I want to know what the subgradings are. Now this one is a 9.5 on the corners, 9 on the edges. Bad edges. 10 on the surface. The surface is absolute perfect. Nothing wrong with it. Not even the tiniest mark apparently. And the centering is in 9.5, so it could be better centered. There we go. Hot streak. I got a message. Probably not important, but, you know, could be working. Oh, not important. Probably being sent things. Ooh, we have our shield. We have Victor's shield. What is it? The Urim Aegis. Arum. The Aram. Whatever. You guys can help me out. So, this is graded also 9.5. You can tell because we got gold, not silver. This one, we have a 10 for the corners. Jeez. Only a 9 for the edges, sadly. Maybe the way I open my packs is a bit rough. 10 for the surface, and the centering's a 9.5. If that edge had been a 9.5, this would be a 10. Pretty close. So if I take more care opening my packs when I get cold foils, I'd probably get... This probably would have been a 10. Still pretty good. We have the gauntlets of Iron Will. What color do we have? Ooh. We have silver. Ooh, boo. I might have to get buy this another one of these to grade it. Anyway. Yeah, it's a 9. It's a fail to me. So I got our first fail. Its corners are 9.5. Its edges are 9. Again, maybe that's how I'm opening my packs. Surface is a 9.5, and its centering is only a 9. Something's off with the centering. Can't tell. Maybe it's a bit that way. That's the reason why the experts can't to do this. I'm not that great at it. So, that's our fail pile. We had the Miller's Grindstone. I'm a little off this in playing it, to be honest. Simply put, I wanted it to be good, but I don't think it's going to be that good. Simply put, because it has... milling somebody is not that beneficial in CC or even Blitz. Well, maybe Blitz might be. But the negative Balloon Clash is pretty big. But anyway, 9.5, so that's a win there. Corners 9.5, edges are 9 again. Surface is a 9.5, and a centering is a 9.5. So that's a win. That's a win. Oh, Courage of Bladehold, cold foil. Beautiful piece of Crucible first edition history. Alright, so we got gold. So we got a win on this. That's important. We got a win on this. So it's... Ooh, the corners are a 9, but the edges are a 9.5. Surface is 9.5, and the centering is 10. It's a perfectly centered piece. It did look pretty good centered, I must say. It really just looked dead center. I don't know, for some reason, but it's a 9.5. It's not a quad 9.5 plus, but it will do. It will do. Wasn't the most expensive. Got this in Melbourne from Fluke and Box. Thanks for the trades to let me grab that one. This is the WTR Alpha Legendary. So cost me a pretty penny. But definitely worth it. The fact that I do love playing my Warriors. But now I'm enjoying playing Guardian as well. So I have to get that one too. Anyway, what do we get? Yes! For that much money, I'm glad I got a 9.5. We have the corners are terrible, apparently. Corners are 9s. The edges are 9.5. The surface is a 9.5, and the centering's a 10 as well. Two first things that are 10s. We are hitting win after win after win on these cards so far. Just the one loss, and it's a cheap one to try again. Hell, maybe Mr. Fluke and Box has one. It's not too expensive. Dynamo, ooh, gold. So we got a lot of Warriors. Cold foil. It's back. Yes, a 9.5. All right. If you guys want to look at the population, you can look at yourselves. But we have a 9.5 for the corners, 9.5 for the edges, 9.5 for the surface, and a 10 for the center. This is a really good graded card. We've got 3 cards in a row where the centering is dead set perfect. All right, we've got win after win after win. We've got one loss. Crown of Providence, year-old, lovable, cold foil, Crown of Providence. We have a 9.5. Yeah, look at that, 9.5 scores. Let's have a look. We have a 9.5 for the corners, 9.5 for the edge, a 9 for the surface. So the surface must have gotten a little bit of wear and tear at some point, but we have a 10 for the centering as well. All these cards are perfectly centered. It's nice. It's good to have some benchmarks to make it easier to have a look. We have Anathos. I decided to put this in because, well, even Victor needs this sometimes against certain matchups. We obviously got 9.5 for the gold. What did we get? We got 9.5 for the corners, 10 for the surface, 10 for the edges, 9.5 for the surface, and 9.5 for the centering. So that is 9.5 all around with a bonus 10 for the funsies. Now this saber, technically, I didn't actually, I don't know if they've regraded this for me or not, because it was in a slab before I sent it out. I'd have to check my records, but it was a 9.5 before, so I expected it to come back. But they may have regraded it because I think they've got new graders in. A 9.5. We have a 9.5 in the corners, 9.5 in the edges, 9.5 on the surface, and a 9 for centering. So the centering was terrible. But other than that, still 9.5. So 11 wins, and some expensive wins too. So that was probably the longest part of the video, because I got to read my other window over here at the same time. Womp womp. Hey, at least it's womp womp on the cheapest one. Pretty much the cheapest card to go womp womp on, if not second cheapest in terms of legendaries. Anyway, I mean, I've forgotten the. Anyway. All right, let's have a look what Victor comes at Ackers. Oh, he is a 10. He's a pristine guy. Oh my god, it's one off being an absolute perfect. Look at this guy. He's smiling. He says, "I'm basically perfect." Fuck you, cunts. Now, I know a lot of people put in these player slabs, but I think it's okay to do this and really show off. Because that way, if you do need to read the text rules, it's not covered up by that. That's just my personal opinion. Because when I want to read, I know the text is down here, but when I do it, I don't want to have to see this thing. If I have to play it this way, that's fine by me. Almost a perfect 10 out of 10. This could have been, they do have a grade level above it where it's all perfect 10s. Haven't seen one yet myself, but that's okay. I have a feeling that it might end up being a 10 out of 10 for some of the, the Weiss Swartz, because they tend to be very good cards in general, like from the word go. This is a perfect quad 9.5 with Olympia, the prize fighter. Very happy with that. He's straight up good. Nothing too special, just all around. Gets everything done. Looks great. We have with us, another quad 9.5. That's great. We have the Prism Weakener of Soul. It's a promo cold foil. Everybody loves her. The beautiful, beautiful lady. The two illusionists are the sexy ladies of Fab. We got a miss. We got a miss. We have our Prism Advent of Thrones. This is our, obviously, the young hero. The corners are terrible. 8.5. Centering. Edges. Womp womp. This is a fail. But it's probably one of the cheaper cards to buy another of. Try and get a good one. I got the adult. That's in good. That's good. We have a... Now we have a Fable. You have the Light of Soul. It's quad 9.5 all round. Nice to add to my Fable collection. I'm finding that Fab in general has gotten much better with their way they've done their cards, because previous sets have been all over the place with their cold foils. Some of them are just centered horribly, marks on them, all sorts of things. They've done a really good job. Another Fable, but they've given me a 10. We've gotten 2 10s and 2 9.5s. So this goes to Gem Mint. So it's rated a 10, Gem Mint. But if you get 3 10s, you get pristine. The term pristine. Because this is 9.5 and it's still that. So we're doing really well. We've got 2 misses out of 22 so far. We have, the centering's terrible, not that great, but we've got 9.5s all around, Command and Congo, so we've got that in the bag. Most expensive Fable yet, in terms of not in the first 3 anyway. The most expensive non-original 3 sets Fable, that was not cheap. Now, these might not be as good as I thought, especially her, because... apparently centering on her is terrible, but that's life. It's only a 9. Because the centering's gone down to 8.5. If they say so. I'm like, it's a miss, but it's not the end of the world because I don't play it. I just got it because I could. And I had it. We have Chizuru. And she is a pristine, another 10, but her surface was a bit off, and so they didn't give me a full 10. The board, we have a Sumi. This is Sumi. She is not too bad across there, 1.5. And we have a failed, but yet my favorite character, Ruka. And she's not the best. Her surface, her corners, and so she's only allowed to have a 9. Yeah, well, she always gets shafted anyway, so that's pretty much about right for the show. So, failures. And anything that grades a 9 or below is, to me, is a failure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 22. I'm pretty lucky today with my first 10. My first 2 10s. First 2 pristine 10s. And 1 Gem Mint 10. I'm very, very excited about these grades. Thanks, PCG. I love you. Long time. Yeah, that's great. Especially the fact that my expensive cards came back 9.5s. Makes me feel good because I did choose good cards when I bought them. I hope that I can continue to get good cards for good gradings. And we go from there. Now, the reason why I hope that is because I got some mail in. It's come all the way from Victoria. Gotta be careful with this. Yeah, so this is going to be a longer video than I thought, but that's because I've got so many things to open and have a look at. Everything came at once, so I'm already going to have to use PCG services again, not just because of these failures, but because of what I've bought here. If some of you have seen it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, we have, obviously, Levier's Marvel. That's going to have to go for grading, although I have a feeling it's not going to be the best of grading. The centering might be a bit meh, or maybe that's just me. And my bad eyes. It's also got light reflective, but I'm still going to put it in for grading because it is top end. May or may not put this in for grading, depends how I feel about it. It's Invoke, was it Suraya? One of the first Archangel, the first Angel ally to exist, and this is her, the first Marvel of that. She was a hint of what was to come, and I needed that to finish my Dynasty collection. And I decided to spend a lot of money, and I also bought this too. Singularity. Now, because this is part of the cold foil experience, I'm not convinced this is good in player slabs. I'm not convinced of that. Not saying it is, not saying it isn't, but I suppose realistically you'd just be running a normal version in your deck, and then you'd bring him out. But this was I just decided to go on a spending spree with one guy had pretty much everything I needed for the finish it, because he put up that he had a beautiful Marvel Emperor, because I never got to open it despite how much I opened it, and I've just given up on Dynasty. I genuinely have given up. This is why I've spent so much money just grabbing the last of the cards I need. All up, I mean, probably, I don't want to say. I don't want to say. Too much money. Too much money. All right. So, not so exciting, but I want to open them on screen anyway. Some, you know, little blind bags for D20s. I didn't know they had D20s. I thought they were just D6s when I grabbed them. I was in a hurry. So I have no idea if these are good, rare ones, not rare ones. Looks cool. Nice little look to it. I don't know why I bought them. I just did. I just felt like it. If anyone knows anything about these more than I do and tells me that one of these is a really good one, cool. If not, that's okay too. This doesn't look expensive, this one. Who knows? I'll have to look at it later. I think I like this green one more. Looks great. We have one last thing. It's not fab related. It is this related, because I was thinking if I want to open any more stuff, I might need some backgrounds. Saw someone selling some mats for very cheap. And I said just send me 2 of whatever's. And they've sent me 2. I don't know if they're a bit too much for my age or not, but it doesn't matter. It's for backgrounds for like this. If I do any more in particular of Rent-A-Girlfriend and that stuff. So, there you go. For next time I do Weiss Schwarz, we have this. And we have this more provocative one of them in some sorts. Whoop-de-doo. That just, yeah. Just came in, so, you know. So that way if I do open stuff like this again, I will. And I may not. And they may just sit there, but they're like $10, $15. So I thought, there we go. We got background that's specific to them. And we can go with that, especially because Rent-A-Girlfriend had a season 2, so they might, Weiss Schwarz might do a season 2 for them as well. And if they do, I will open a couple of those. Anyway, it's been a big 25 minutes with me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed your time. I definitely have enjoyed opening these cards. Definitely enjoyed getting the gradings back. It was a good ride. And now I have these for my collection. Dynasty is now officially completed. I'm going to start finishing off other sets. I'm going to probably go finish Dusk Till Dawn next, and then I'll go back and finish whatever then I'll figure out what other sets I don't have. But now I have all the big ticketed items. I'm ready to go. let me know what you think was the best thing that I showed you today. Whether it was whether it was this gentleman here, him almost being a perfect 10, just missing by a little bit of centering, or maybe it was Chizuru, maybe because she was also almost a perfect 10, or maybe it was my where are we? My Master Cogwork being a 10, a lower 10, but it's still a 10. Or, hey, look, what about the fact that I got, that was a 9.5, that was a 9.5, got an Alpha 9.5, got a 9.5 with our Crucible first edition stuff. It's been freaking amazing. I'm pretty happy with it. Tell me what you think was the best thing I got, whether it was I bought it or whether I got it graded. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I think I deserve a like and subscribe for the amount of money that's on this table right now, at the very least, for a little bit of flex there. Comment whatever you like, even just comment, fuck you. No, don't say that. No, they'll censor you, and they'll probably censor me now too. But that's okay. We're allowed to swear. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Wanted to have a drink with you guys. Alright. Cheers for all that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. It's been great fun. Alright. That's all the time we got for here on this episode of BDDE. Catch you all next time. Bye. Cheers.